A room where being fully seen is not rare, it is expected.
And that matters because so much of what we do on screen and behind the scenes is about fighting to be understood.
To be layered, complex, to be human.
Remind us that when we tell our stories truthfully, when we show up as we are, we create space for each other.
Space to grow, space to lead, space to shine.
What's good, everybody? This episode has been brought to you by Tinks Impressions, who specializes in 100% soy candles, custom designs, body care products, and anything that you need. Shout out to Tinks Impression. One love. What's good, everybody? This your boy Sledge, People Champ, checking in. And listen, this is This One For Us podcast, season 2. Today, we got some dope individuals today all over Ohio. We are talking about in the film industry. You know what? Let's just give it up for them real quick, man, because what they doing is real dope. Clap it up for yourselves, first of all, gentlemen. I got one. So how we going to do this is we're just going to have a nice little discussion. I just want to hear about what you guys do. I want to hear about who you guys are.
What up, what up? Thanks for having me, man. For sure. My name is Director Lavish Film Factory. I'm a director, writer, producer, and editor. And yeah, man, that's what I do all day, every day. Produce films and try to get them distributed.
What's going on? I'm Raheem Creative, and I'm just a creative director, man. I help a lot of people do a lot of things in the creative space. If you're a film production company, I'm gonna help you, help you with anything you need. If you're an artist, I'm gonna help you. If you just rap or sing, I can help you with that. So I'm just a full creative. Currently, I teach TV and video production. Currently, I've been doing that for quite some time. But yeah, man, just here and glad to be next to these other creative individuals.
Sonny Campbell, co-owner of 614 Films, president of We Ready Foundation, along with my partner, Rax. I do a lot of the editing, executive work, management work, and just, talent searching.
I go by the name of Rax, co-owner of 614 Films. I do a lot of the script writing and directing, and I also help with production.
What's up? I'm KB Films. I'm a video producer. I edit videos, music videos, weddings, commercials.
I'm Brett Favre. I'm president of Collage Media Group. I do it all from the writing process to the editing process, everything, casting, you name it, anything creative, I do it.
So let's get into this. So listen, how is social media helping everybody since from the beginning to now what you guys are doing? How is social media impacting you all?
Social media is a big part, especially in the indie space. It helps us get our visions out, to help us get our films out to the masses, and also places like Tubi. I count that as social media as well. Amazon Prime, all of those things helps us get our vision out to where some of us can't always be a part of major film studios like Warner Brothers. So social media and places we can put our independent films at helps us put our films out to the world.
I'd probably say I've made or been a part of about 12, 13 independent films and things of that nature on different aspects, whether if I'm audio engineer on one or if I'm an editor on another. I'm an editor on a lot, actually. I do a lot of filming and editing. But yeah, there's about 13, 14 around there. Under 20 for sure.
We've done a couple film projects, 48-hour film projects, but we about to finish our first one.
I've done a lot of short films.
Oh, I've been in one. He killed me. He killed me.
That's crazy. It's 2006. It's 26 now. So that was like 10 years ago.
I was about to tell you, I was there.
That was like,
he killed me.
That was about 10 years ago. So yeah, he was in that one, and that was a series. So I have a lot of short film background, but my first film just came out on Tubi like last June or last summer. Politics as Usual. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. A lot of my homies was in that.
For who?
Yeah, Marlon, Kev.
Oh, yeah. Them my homies. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah. To touch on the social media aspect of things, that really was our break. Social media got us our break. We was able to work with Country Wayne and do Country Wayne skits in Columbus, and that brought the spotlight to 614 Films.
Oh, that's dope. That's what's dope.
For me personally, though, I think it's another side to the social media thing because it's like it changes so much, and as far as like creators goes, like at some point a lot of cats gonna come into a point where you're gonna have to question your creativity and different things to follow along with social media.
Yeah.
And so that part of the game I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I hope everybody stays strong with what y'all do and navigate it the best way y'all need to.
I agree with you on that because when we shoot our skits that we put on social media, if it's just a clean already skit, it get a little views, but then Sonny would be like, no, that one right there. They like the negativity. They like when they arguing. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to see more negative than positive on social media.
It's a dangerous ride trying to ride social media. Like if that's your main thing that you doing, like social media popping, we got to follow, we going to ride it. Like that's a dangerous ride because you ain't no telling where you're gonna end up. You're gonna be all over the place trying to keep up with it. Like you know what I'm saying? It changes all the time, man. So
I agree.
At some point you gotta know how to navigate that.
Yeah, I think attention in a whole, anything you do for attention, when you do it for yourself first, your quality, what you want to represent first, it's integrity in it. But when you allow other people to dictate what you should be putting out, then that's gonna take you for a ride, whatever you're doing in the art,
right, for sure.
in the creative space.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Let me ask KB. So you do music videos. So I done back in my day. I used to try to be a rapper. I had dreams and aspirations, and and you was like one of the still are actually. I ain't even trying to be funny. That's one of the. Who do you go to? And like you go to guy for the videos. How we get started with that?
How did I get started? Really the same way you did. Like I was a rapper. Like I was making music all through high school and even after high school, and like I always wanted to find somebody to shoot my videos, but everybody I reached out to was charging way too much at the time. I'm young, so I had a job and shit, and it wasn't paying well at the time. So I ended up just shooting my own videos. I would hand my camera to somebody, then I would just edit. Like I really started out as an editor. Like I wasn't really into like the camera work. My passion has always been into editing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really how I started. Like I was a rapper, and then
how many videos you done shot so far?
I do want to ask you before you answer that. You shot a video for me years ago. Now, how deep into the videos was you when you shot that? 'Cause that was
when I shot your video, that was like I was probably like 4 years in.
Oh, okay.
Probably 5, but yeah, like we worked like at the beginning.
Yeah, I see you go crazy after that.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Definitely.
I think I was still making music back then.
Yeah, you was. Yeah. That's why I see the transition.
But to answer your question, man, I probably done did over 2,000 videos.
Really?
Bro. Probably more. I don't really count. But
so you booked and busy. So what's the cost of being booked and busy? I asked on the episode before to people, what's the cost? What's the cost of being booked and busy? What's the good? What's the bad? I ain't gonna say bad. What's the difficultness?
The
difficulty. That's the word. Difficulty.
The difficult part is just having time to yourself and like just always worrying about getting projects done. Like I work by myself. I don't necessarily have a team. I should have a team. I had a team at one point, but I'm just so used to doing it myself. But I would say just the difficulty is time. Really, just time.
How y'all feel about partnerships when it comes to doing these films?
I'm willing to work with anybody.
Yeah,
I like it.
I work with a lot of people.
I like working with other people just to learn and grow. You know what I mean? See what they doing differently.
I don't think enough of us know about each other. Like,
Right.
I just met Raheem at Ohio Film School when I was editing Politics as Usual, and then he like, "What are you doing?" And then he started helping me. Like I just met them today. I just reached out to KB to help me with some effects. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think enough of us know about each other. Or like KB said too, we so used to doing it by ourselves. You get what I'm saying? We used to grinding and putting in the work by ourselves. So when you reach out to people and you don't get the response that you want, you like, well, I'll do it by myself anyway. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that especially now, when you meet people, you gotta, if they specialize in something, use them. You get what I'm saying? Because we only gonna learn from each other and grow. So that's how I feel about it.
I think with Columbus, like, it's been so music, like, for so long, with everybody trying to get on music wise. Like, you say something like, we're gonna have an open mic, the line gonna be down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, Columbus got so many rappers, so many producers, and like everybody been flooding the music game for a long time. So versus like the filming game, like we don't have those type of events, them type of get-togethers where everybody can come together, and like the music been doing. Like, everybody who rap in Columbus know each other that rap. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's just been. But you know what I mean? Not necessarily on a big scale. I mean, it could be on whatever scale starting off, but everybody need to know everybody. Like he was saying, like a lot of times, man, it'd be easier than what we think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got all the pieces already. So.
Craziest thing is, me and him was talking about a film festival, but we don't know too many other filmmakers.
It's crazy you said that, because I'm like, man, I've seen everybody's work. I have. And then it's to the point where I'm like, hey, man, I was asking people, hey, who I need to reach out to get more people, because I don't want it to be like two people on this couch. Because if you get two people on this couch, you know what I'm saying? I don't, God, y'all might have the same work. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy, though? Like, and I'm going to say this, like, them white kids been filming in Columbus for a while.
Oh, yeah.
They been working. Them OSU kids, them college kids, they, you know what I'm saying? But as far as us go, like, we got to come up, you know what I mean, and get our little program together, because they been working.
But not to cut you off, but this might sound like a shameless plug, but that's what the We Ready Foundation is about. We reaching entrepreneurs and developing youth, and we really, actually, we in the process, and I need to really holler at everybody in this room, because that makes it better. But we in the process of starting to do the workshops with the youth. We focusing on the youth. We got we ain't had our time. We still having it. But they got a lot more time than us. So we can take those kids, because last summer what we did was we took some kids in the youth program and we showed them how to shoot, direct,
and write.
We took them through every element. And we even showed them how to spread the currency with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Paid for the films, all of that. And they made their first film.
That's important. That's important.
That's important. Cut that up for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Is throwing around and trying to get some answers with these youth and different things like that. And they don't know that a major part of it might be this filming part. You know what I'm saying? All these kids want to do is go viral, be on films, and this, that, and the third. So that we'll talk about that.
For the past 2 years, and I think, Raheem, you might have been doing it, 3 or 4. Yeah. We've been competing in the 48-hour film project. Yeah. So you got 48 hours, they give you a topic, and you got 48 hours to write, direct, edit, and come back with a small film, short film.
Open up your creative space.
But in these 48-hour films, you only might see maybe 2 black groups, us and Raheem and his students from the media school. So it's like, and I know we had quality this year, and I just wanted to be like, man, they racist, man. You know what I mean? But
it's a
if
lot.
we had
It's a lot.
something like that for indie black filmmakers where they can have a contest and really display their work, now that's what we need. Like the film festival is cool, but we need more black filmmaking contests
white kids,
and
man, they be
festivals and
loving
things
that
like
stuff,
that.
man. Like a lot of projects I was doing early, like it needed like somebody like for cheap or for free or something and all that. Them white kids was just loving to do it for nothing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they were.
For the love of the game,
It's
man.
most
do
importantly,
something, like,
you know,
what I mean?
most importantly, they know how to play their position. Like they know, like everybody is not the superstar. You know what I'm saying? If it's my job to press this one button on this keyboard, I'm cool with that. And I'm gonna press this one button on this keyboard. It's gonna turn on that light. It's gonna make you look good, and that's my job for the entire night. And they understand that.
do.
So I'm in like different circles. I go to different circles. I'm a part-time pro wrestler. So I go to like little small towns and in a bar. You know what I'm saying? And this is 50, 60 wrestlers and people that will just do their part. You know what I'm saying? Like
structure,
and they know their position and they know their role. And there's no egos apart.
Yeah, to piggyback off what they said, like you gotta actually in filmmaking, you gotta love what you're doing. Like if you in it just to get rich or to get popping quick, it's not gonna work like that. So you gotta really love what you're doing on every aspect, or even if it's just pressing that one button or turning on the light, you gotta love it or it's not gonna work.
The first film that I worked on the set, we was doing what you call it, not a short film, but we was just putting together a 5-minute video for Buster Douglas, right? And I showed up for free, you know, and I was just happy to be doing it. And I was there 8 hours. I worked, you know what I mean? And it ain't what I do. I'm coming there to learn. And like a lot of times we don't want to do the internship. We want to come in and get paid off the top. But really it's like you got to put in your 10,000 hours.
And that's the hardest part with independent filmmakers as far as completion of programs, getting the work done fast on a timely schedule, because the people that you are casting, a lot of the times you casting them for free. And it's hard to get people to commit to something that's not making them no money.
Especially if they don't love it.
Yeah, especially if they don't love it, because you grabbing people and be like, I think you look good for this part. But they not really an actor. You know what I'm saying? And then you want them to know the lines and you want them to take it seriously, but you're not paying them.
Or they don't love it, so they ain't even reading them.
So that's the confliction about all of this as an indie filmmaker, is the budget. If you got the budget, then you can hire the right people and put the right people in place.
Absolutely.
Everybody is like really on shoestring budgets trying to put a Hollywood
feel.
Yeah.
Real quick, where can we find you at, Collage?
Shoot, I'm Brett Favre though. I'm on all of my outlets, Brett Favre, Collage Media Group. So yeah, I'm out here online. I'm over there and over there and over there.
Where you from?
I'm from Linden.
Okay, Linden on. Okay, so you done seen the transition to everything.
Yeah, I'm from Linden.
Okay,
and this like he was saying, like the project we about to shoot now is called YNs, and it's a story basically. Though it's going to be a positive joint. You know what I'm saying? So we from Linden. We all went through that. That Kia Boy situation was real heavy at the time, a few years back. And so basically it's a story of some Kia boys breaking in cars, stealing cars, and then stole a car that was, the man, he had a whole bunch of bricks in the car. Got a whole beef going on with the OGs and the YNs in the hood, but it turns out to be a positive thing. It's a real dope story. Yeah, but
sounds fun.
The main thing we're trying to do with this is get all these kids involved in the whole process from start to finish. You know what I mean? With the writing, the directing, the editing, the shooting, everything. So we working with my man Sean Stevenson. I'm sure y'all know Sean and all that. And so we trying to really get some money from the mayor into this whole thing for filming with the youth and getting them into shooting film. So that's gonna be something dope to look out for.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick break. This episode has been brought to you by Tinks Impressions, who specializes in 100% soy candles, custom designs, body care products, and anything that you need. Shout out to Tinks Impression. One love. And we're back. Right now we got Mega Insert Media. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What's up now? How's it going? Got 2 movies out there called The Addy, Hollyland. Been working for a while. Insert Media. Straight out of Columbus too.
Okay.
I watched them.
So is it Mega Insert Media or is it Insert Media?
Mega Insert.
Mega Insert. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't want to say it wrong, bro.
Right.
Bro, you gotta get your brands. Let me ask you guys this, and anybody can start this out. Are you more inspired by personal experiences or imaginations?
A mixture of both. A lot of personal experiences is, sometimes you don't want to get too personal and, make it a biopic story. So sometimes you mix in your imagination with it both. But when I write, I'll try to use both.
Mine is a lot of personal experience.
I would say it's a mixture of both for myself as well, because I like to any personal experience that I experience, I'll throw it into a lot of imaginary like situations and stuff like that, just to come up with new stories and new things.
Yeah, like even like for me, when I do the music, it's based on a true story. But if the punchline gotta fit, and I gotta
finagle it a little bit.
It's art too. I can cut outside the lines. You know what I mean? But I do base it from a personal aspect.
Let me ask you this, KB, real quick, and I'm gonna let you answer it too. I know you do film. I mean, you do music videos, a lot of music videos. Do you try to give some suggestions about the vision that you would see? If somebody give you, hey, I want to do a video like this, and then you try to, try to give them some suggestions?
Yeah, all the time, man. Like, people will send me a song. Sometimes they already have their own idea, and sometimes they have no idea at all. So, like, I'll come up with ideas for it, locations and stuff like that, storylines. So yeah.
Okay, cool. How about you?
Yeah. Well, most of the stuff is like personal experience. Then you hear stories from other people, put that into your story. So it's a little collaboration of both. So, yeah.
So when y'all looking at that film budget, or y'all looking at that film, or you looking at the setting, budget, actors, anything, what's the first thing that comes? Out of those 3, what's the first thing that you look for? Like, what's more important?
What's more important is if it's gonna work. You get what I'm saying? You can give somebody $1 million, bro. If they suck, they still gonna suck. That $1 million is not gonna make them better. You get what I'm saying? A lot of y'all rap. If somebody suck and you put them in $1 million studio, bro, that's not gonna make them rap better, bro. It's not. So, the first thing I look at, does this location or actor fit my vision? You get what I'm saying? So a lot of time that ain't got nothing to do with money. So that's how I look at it first. Is it going to fit the vision first before a budget is even, or a price tag on it is even placed on it?
When it comes to budgeting for us, the first thing I know he attests to it too, we got to make sure we got the proper equipment for the job.
Yeah, can't do it right.
Yes. It's the sound right. It's the lighting. Is we gonna have enough lighting? If we got enough cameras for the angles, everything got to be.
Tools and technicians.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It cost you more if you ain't got the right tools and technicians, for sure. Yeah, but I like what he said though, because sometimes you can have a budget, but some of the biggest things I ever did was on faith. I started without the money,
right?
And when I really just start going and pushing it, and everything was presented, even if it wasn't money, it was the help to make it happen. So if you really got strong faith in what you're doing, it'll succeed. You might have a budget, it might dwindle down, getting picked apart, because people know you waving this money flag around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to really just for real pray on everything you do and make sure you're doing the right thing. Guidance.
But to piggyback off that, man, it's the work ethic I look at, man. Like, if I got the budget, I got the equipment, I got all the things, I'm looking for work ethic. Like, who's gonna stay on this set with me for 5 hours? who's gonna stay on this set with me for 12 hours? Because that's what it takes. And if you antsy, you running around, you got something to do, I'm cool on you. I don't need to work with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not focused. You know what I'm saying? You got 1,000 other things to do. Like, this is the thing I got to do.
Right.
And to piggyback off what he just said, if you were paying them,
they'll be there all day.
Yep.
you wouldn't have that problem.
He said, we transitioning into the point where we are becoming the leaders. I wouldn't say we're followers at Florent, but we're becoming the leaders now. So when them YNs or them guys hit you up, what do you be saying? Like, hey, bro, I don't know if this might be good for your brand, or what do you be saying? What is your?
What you mean, like, as far as just like when young people hit me up, or like,
yeah,
what you mean?
Like, for instance, man, I work in schools, and I got kids that want to be rappers, and they be rapping. They'll stub me their stuff, and I just be like, I don't know if this is you, big dog. Or they'll tell me this is my homie's video, and you can tell they did it like on an iPhone or something like that. And I just be like, is that the image that you really want to perceive?
Right.
How do you interact with the young?
Man, I feel a lot of different ways about it because we just came out of an era where we kind of still in it, where a lot of YNs wanted to have guns and all that stuff in the videos, pointing guns at the videos and stuff like that. So I took a break from that. I was just like, bro, it's not even worth it. So I really be focused on a lot of people around my age group. But at the same time, young people are the future. So I can't necessarily ignore the young people that's hitting me up. So I really pick and choose. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
I see you getting into the AI heavy. So, can you talk about that more? Like how that's when it comes to budgeting and stuff like that, and even creating with AI.
As far as budgets, I mean, a lot of it is really just with credits. Like with anything, all these AI sites and apps and stuff, it's a bill. You know what I'm saying? I got to pay for credits to generate stuff, and it takes a lot of generations just to make one thing happen. Like, say, for example, I wanted to generate him getting up and flying through the roof right now. It might take hella charge just to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that costs money. So, I
get it.
As far as what y'all doing, film and movies and stuff, that's definitely something I want to get into, too. And I definitely want to incorporate AI into it, you know what I'm saying? I want to do some AI movies, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely the future. I feel like AI is the future, you know what I'm saying? That's why I've been doing the deep dive into it, because I see where it's going to go.
Facts.
You got go ahead.
I got a question. Do you feel like AI is going to affect movie making?
It's definitely going to affect movie making, but we are creative, so you're going to still have to be creative with the AI.
I'm about to say, you're going to have to put your
So, me personally, with the lack of budget and it affect my writing, I can't write a movie where I'm blowing up a building because I can't go blow up no building. Yeah. So, with AI, I can blow up a building, make a transformer. You get what I'm saying? So, I can't wait till it elevate. You get what I'm saying? I can't wait to find people like you who know how to do it. So now I can write more crazy things. You get what I'm saying?
No, real shit. And that's just crazy because there's a lot of people against it right now.
It has its pros, has its cons, but that's just with anything.
See, I just created a commercial with AI last night. I just exported it. But it's not only AI, it's how humans use AI, because it's still on a human. It's still on the person.
Facts.
To move forward and use it the way that is going to benefit them. You know what I'm saying? We are in the creative service business. Although we are creating for ourselves, but we really creating for other people. People are watching what we create. You know what I'm saying? So it's all managing it all. But at the end of the day, your job is not going to get taken away, or your position is not going to be compromised if you know how to use the tool that is new to it.
What did y'all do now that y'all wish y'all would have had back in the day?
And it's all difficult, man. Like whatever we doing, when you writing, directing, editing, man, it's difficult. You get what I'm saying? So you, like he said, you just got to keep doing it to get better. You got to do it, put it out, see what reactions you get, see the business side of it, and you got to keep going. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way you can learn how to adjust is if you keep going, like you said, man. Jay-Z ain't go platinum the first time he came out.
I think personally, like if you're not just so committed to the outcome, you can enjoy the process. You know, you can take the time to look at everything you're going through as a meaningful, a lesson to get you where you really supposed to be, you know, because it's stuff that I did before films that got me to films that I thought I was supposed to be doing. Right. But I'm doing this. So I might not be doing this 2 years from now, but it might get me to where I'm supposed to be doing. So I just enjoy the process.
It's just funny you say that because, man, I went to school, like, when I was in musicals. I did all that when I was growing up. And they was like, bro, you should go to school for acting. And I went to school for acting. I did like 2 semesters. And I was just like, yeah, I'm about to change my major because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I do want it, but I'd rather do something else more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy that you say that because sometimes it just leads you into another place. Let me ask you this. I want to start out with KB. When you do your film work, when you first started out, what film producer did you look and say, hey, I want to be something similar like him?
It was this director. His name was Figs from Atlanta. He was doing videos back in like the Waka and Gucci and like the wave when Atlanta was just like really blowing up, and like back when YouTube was really starting to get popular. Like he was one of the ones that was really like focused and doing some dope ass videos. So that's one of the people that I first started looking up to. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, I ended up meeting him.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I told him, I'm like, bro, like where I'm at right now, it's because he.
That's what's up.
For me, I guess I had a lady prophesize over me some years ago, and she was like, I could see you being like a 50 Cent, with the music and the films. And I wasn't even shooting films. I wasn't even thinking about films. But I watched all 50 Cent stuff. Like, that's like, I don't really watch TV, but I watch the stuff that he put out. So then I realized I was already kind of being, I was already looking at his process and being like, I like that. I didn't know I was going to get involved, but I definitely studied 50 Cent and all the films, documentaries, and how he do his thing.
For me, I would say it started with Spike Lee. I study a lot of like Spike Lee movies. I took a Spike Lee master class. But locally, I got inspired when I saw Dom Campbell and the way he was working and putting quality material out after quality material. I'm like, okay, it can be done in Columbus. We had a couple number ones. Almost.
Shout out to Dom for sure.
That's when I realized, like, oh, it can be done.
It can be done. It can be done. I started out just doing graphics and editorial layouts and self-published my own magazine along with my bro. Shots by Vegas. Shout out to Vegas. But doing that, I'm like, I want to learn more in the visual communication space as a whole and as a business, like sales, visual sales psyche. You know what I'm saying? So I got into videos and movies in like 2014, 2015, and it just really changed my whole perspective on storytelling as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is a character. You just got to use them the right way. You know what I'm saying? So like, and what people see and stereotypes and stuff like that. Yeah, you don't want to be that in public, right? But when you write in a character, you got to have that. You got to have those people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't be perfect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So just for me as a whole, I just be wanting to focus on the business aspect. How is this one video going to generate you what? What is it generating for you? So that's really what my focus now on is, really the back end of business. How is your 60-second, 90-second video profiting for? Like, how are you monetizing that? So that's what I'm focused on now, really.
Real quick, does everybody know each other in here?
Study film so much, I don't know him, but I know they projects.
Right.
As soon as they drop the names, I didn't already
I ain't
seen
worried
it.
about him. He killed
Yeah.
it. I'm pretty sure he do it first. And he was like, "Man, Sledge, I got a part for you." I said, "All right, bet."
I tied you up through you in the
Hey,
trap.
all right, bet.
man,
Like
yo,
that.
Sledge, why?
Tie me up, beat me up.
I gotta give you your credit. You know how hard it is to find people to play a snitch or somebody that's gonna die
Yeah.
or somebody that's going to not look good to their friends or family members. So that's when we talk about struggles. That's a struggle.
That's a big struggle.
That's a big struggle because
That's
don't nobody
a
want to
big
do that.
struggle.
And that's how
That is
I
real life.
That's
Yeah.
how I
He
did.
didn't
That's how
tell me
I
what I was
dictated.
doing, though.
You feel me? Who want to be in film and who really want to act versus who just want to be seen.
To piggyback off that, that's one of the first ways I X you off my cast list. If I call you for a role and you be like, "Oh, I can't play that." What do you mean you can't play
If it ain't
that?
nothing
You're
excessive,
playing
all
a
right,
role.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not real life.
Nothing
I
excessive,
ain't a
why are we
cop
sitting
or
here
I ain't a
acting?
snitch or you want me to die or
Kendrick Lamar
Man,
played the
it's a
crackhead
role.
in Power, so you
Yeah,
mean to
but
tell me
yeah.
K-Dot can play a crackhead in Power, but you can't do this? Yeah, like you not serious.
But
You
then
know what I'm saying?
that's going back to using the people that are in the space. You know what I'm saying? I know we want to put our cousin on, we want to put our brother on, we want to put our auntie on, but sometimes they don't have the withal to do that.
Right.
Right? Oh, I don't want to do this on camera. All right, cool. You don't want to help me then. You don't want to help me then.
He's like, "Fine, that's."
No, that's
I
a
think
fact.
that's what I think.
Because you can't say you want to help me and then be like, oh, I can't do this for something I called you to ask you to do. So
Everybody wanna be
you
a
don't even have a
kingpin.
line. You just need to fall.
I just need you to get shot, bro.
Right. I just need you to
Just fall,
Just
bro.
fall.
Like
fall,
you said,
bro.
that separate the actors from, because some people it's just placement. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I mean, I attest to that. I'm a hip hop artist, so when I come into a situation, I got to see how that affect everything else
that I
around.
do.
I re-edited a video because I showed it to my daughter and she didn't approve of it. It was her favorite song. It got, female shaking ass in it. But if my daughter can't watch this video,
Then I
you know
can't
what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
So now if I was an actor, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can utilize people when you understand their placement, they mentality, where they think. Some people you just can't utilize because no matter what you do, they gonna combat. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned how to be like, oh, you don't work over here, but you work very well over here. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody,
that's
He
sometimes,
schooled me with that.
yeah, because everybody,
important.
we might have a vision for somebody, but they'll show us who they are. Right. They ain't really that. You know?
Facts.
And sometimes they say who they are, and then you peep like, nah.
Discernment. That's a good word.
Producers I look up to, I actually got to be around, got to meet, and really study underneath them. Whether it's Irv, whether it's Nori, he's celebrating 10 years of Drink Champs podcast.
You know, a lot of people kind of model their stuff after their podcast, but just to be able to kind of learn from these people hands on. Whether it's Irv found Rule, he found DMX, he found Jay, he found Lloyd, he found Ashanti. So why wouldn't I follow after greatness and just kind of just learn underneath these people? Then we got into the film stuff. I'm behind the scenes, sitting in this chair, and just learning from them. So some of these people just follow greatness. Just don't follow the person. You know what I mean? So
Right before we were done, I want everybody to say who you are. Tell me what you guys are doing and what you guys got coming up next, and also just where everybody can follow you, because there's probably somebody out there that can help anybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's lighting, audio, acting, even just another brain in the room where you can help with the writing process. Because we all been rappers before, and we all done had our homies in the room, and we be like, "Hey, does this sound right?" And then your homie be like, "Nah, say it like this." I don't count that as ghostwriting. I count that as help. And I, you know what I'm saying? Creative process.
You can find me on Director Lavish on all platforms. Lavish Film Factory everywhere. What I'm working on right now, I'm working on a series called The Life That Chose Me. And right now my cast is like 35 people, but I still need mad extras. I still need people to help me with lighting and audio. So definitely, if you love filmmaking, or you want to get experience on set, or just want to be a part of filmmaking, definitely hit me up. I'm trying to expand my network.
It's Raheem Creative, RaheemCreativeStudios.com. That is, Raheem is RAHEEM, CreativeStudios.com. And currently right now I'm working with Blackjack TV network. It's led and ran by Brian Bowman. He's a actor. He's from Columbus, but he's from Detroit. He lives in Columbus now, but it's BJE TV. But right now, we're working on a couple projects, and I'm working on a personal project of my own where we are casting right now. We're doing virtual castings. It's called Heka, the Power of a Legend. It's a urban fantasy film. Because I'm a comic book head, you know what I'm saying? And I know how to do special effects, so why not, right?
I ain't mad at that.
And also, it's Heem the Dream on other platforms as my pro wrestling info. If you want to know that, it's Heem the Dream on YouTube and Instagram. So, yeah.
Sonny Campbell. I really want to speak on the We Ready Foundation, and because that's what really the focus. We got a brunch coming up in June. We throw a nice mansion party.
I've been there.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah,
food's very good. Actually,
this one is gonna be
yes, it is
even bigger.
And that's the in-house brunch. We do that to raise money for the We Ready Foundation. We need as many creatives, as many professionals that we can to come in and help us, direct these kids in the right path, help them to skip steps that we kept tripping over. So that's coming up. Like I said, the brunch is fire, live music, art, vendors, plenty of professionals, But that's what we got cooking. And then shout out to you, man, just for bringing us all together, man.
Man, big shout out. Big shout out, bro.
And your team,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You can follow me at onestop_Racks, and you can also follow 614 Films on all platforms. We 3 episodes done. We got 3 more to go on Streets Don't Lie, and that will be debuting hopefully the summertime. That would be nice. On Tubi and other networks. We working on a couple documentaries, and we still just shoot skits on the internet on a regular basis, so you can find us there.
I'm KB Films. You can find me at KB Films Ohio. What I'm working on now, I'm just being consistent with the music videos. I definitely want to get into the movies, you know what I'm saying, the short films. I got a couple dope scripts written out. I just really need to tap in and make that happen. And I'm going to contact y'all, you know what I'm saying? I can use y'all's help, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all in that field, I feel like the oddball of the group. Like, I do music videos, but y'all,
you already got some elements.
I'm definitely
You definitely solidified, brother.
Yeah. 2,000.
got more hits out. You got way more hits out.
You
got enough for
I said
20.
the first time I seen the watch transition and inside the other watch, like, bro, like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. But just like, I've been doing music videos for so long, and like I've done like so many like skits in between the music videos where I'm like, I could make a movie, man.
Yeah, bro,
like,
you closer to it than you think.
Way closer than what you think.
I definitely want to get into the film world, you know what I'm saying? And like, I got a couple dope ideas. Like, everybody I tell my ideas to, like, they be like, oh yeah, you gotta do that. And like, it kind of, I'm probably getting off subject, but it kind of relates to what you asked earlier with like, your ideas. Is it like imaginary ideas, or is it like personal? So like, one of my personal ideas was like, I used to write my YouTube link on money. I used to write it on like $1 bills, whatever money. Like, before I used to spend it, I'll just write my YouTube on it. Then like one time, somebody in like Wisconsin wrote me online. It was like, hey, I found this. I subscribed to your channel. So not giving off too much of my movie idea, that gave me an idea for a movie script. So
there you go.
Yeah, so yeah, just overall, man, what I got going, I'm just trying to focus on this AI shit, and I want to get into movies soon.
Insert Media, Mega Insert Media on Instagram. If you need distribution, get at us. We're over there with Mega Minds Media. Bunch of films out there. We did Country Wayne's flick on there, all types of stuff. So Yeah, we need to all work together. Columbus, get the hate out of your blood. Yes. You can lose 10 pounds right now if you get out of your system.
I know that's right.
It's approved by the FDA.
As we end, I just want to throw in there a little movie idea, shameless plug. You take this what you want. I'm a real old school guy. I really think that we can really make it to the point where we can do something. Anybody ever seen Crush Groove? Yeah. I understand. We can honestly think we can make a movie. Y'all can, not me. Make a movie like Crush Groove. Have people come in, or because there's so many good artists, man, singing, and just make it like that. Because that's what Crush Groove, that helped embark hip hop in the state of New York as it is, in the state as a culture as well. I honestly think y'all can do something like that. And I think with the minds that you guys have, I see it. Just, throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Shout out to you on this platform, man. This is dope. Yeah, this is This One For Us podcast, man. I want to give you guys y'all's flowers before we even get off because, like I've said, I've been on a film set before, and it's a lot of grind, it's a lot of wear and tear, and it's a lot of how long we got to do this. It is a lot, man. So I do want to give y'all's flowers, man. I want to clap it up for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, and I think we should bring it back because this is a deeper conversation. This is a way deeper conversation than just I didn't know it was going to be this deep, to be honest with you, and it was just flowing so well that we got to give everybody more. But this is This One For Us podcast. We out. One love.